We've made it up to Isabella. It's been a beautiful drive, and we're about maybe a mile away from our campsite. We have seen a lot of different lakes, lake access, boat launches. This is just really a gorgeous area up here, and so happy to be spending the week up here. Even right along this road here, there's 2 boat accesses, so just there's lakes everywhere. So I'm looking forward to getting the kayak out this week with Freya and just exploring around here. We've only stayed up in this area one other time. That was last year. We were on 18 Mile Lake, and that was a beautiful spot. If this spot doesn't work out, we can always find something else. There are just so many rustic camp spots around here and disperse camping that we should be fine. It's 3 o'clock, and so we have plenty of daylight left. If this site doesn't work out, we'll just keep looking. I made it to Divide Lake Campground. There's 3 sites here. Looks like 2 of them are taken, and that looks like number 1 and number 3 are taken. So I'm left with number 2. It's pretty small, so I think I'm going to keep looking. This campsite does have a hiking trail. It's 2.5 miles, so that's actually why I was hoping to stay here. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen for me. So looks like they have a nice pit toilet. Yeah, these other 2 sites are really nice, but the second one is too small. We'll head out. So Divide Lake Campground, Rusty Campground, was a bust for us. That spot's way too small. It'd be fine for like a little car with a tent, or maybe even if you had a rooftop tent, but I do plan on base camping, so I wanted to spread out a little bit more than that. So we're headed now to 18 Lake, which is the location where we've camped before. I'm going to check that out and see what's available. If there's nothing there, there's 2 other spots for me to check out. It's 3:15 now, so we got plenty of time, and hopefully we'll find something. I'm going to check one other spot before I head to 18 Lake. There's a spot that I haven't been to. I do have it pinned. It's got some pretty decent reviews on it, but it does seem to be kind of a more popular spot on the lake. It's about 20 minutes from Divide Lake where I just was, so I'm going to give that a shot, and then we'll see how that pans out. If it doesn't, we just go back to 18 Lake. Alright, so this is why we don't always trust iOverlander. Cool lake. It would be great to paddle in it, but this is definitely not a place where I want to camp. It is a boat launch, so I'm going to scuttle on out of here and see what else I can find. Here we go again. So Forest Road 1442 was also a bust. Looked like maybe it led down to a potential camping site by a river called Stony River. But I just parked my Jeep up there and walked down, and unfortunately the area is all overgrown and you can't actually even walk to the river. So I did see a spot where I could pull pull down here and turn around though, so that's what I'm doing now. Alright, it's 4:15 right now. So now I'm going to have to get serious about finding a spot here. I'm heading back towards Isabella, and there are 2 National Forest campgrounds on my way to 18 Lake, so I might check those out just to see what those spaces are like. But we gotta find something soon. It takes me about an hour to get everything set up if I'm gonna base camp and set everything up. Otherwise, if I'm just gonna stay one night, it won't take me long at all. Kind of depends on what I find. We made it to McDougall Lake Campground and drove around. There's quite a few nice sights here. Of course, it's Tuesday. There's only one other vehicle here, so it's pretty quiet. The campsites are all varying sizes, so I picked a nice big one so I could spread out a little bit. Already went to the latrine and super impressed because it's very clean. So that's a good start. So this is an area that's right down from my campsite. Looks to be a picnic shelter and then also a little boat launch for canoes or kayaks. There's no actual launch right here, but that way is an actual boat launch with a dock and everything. So we'll check that out later, but right now it's just super peaceful down here. Maybe go back and set up. I'm all set up with a campsite and the sun is setting. There is no one else in this campground. Looks like I've got it all to myself for now. Thanks for watching. Part 2 of my northern Minnesota camping trip is coming up.